Toronto Mayor John Tory says a fast, reliable public transit system will play a vital role in helping Toronto safely reopen and recover. Today, City Council took a major step in helping to relieve some crowding on busy bus routes as more people return to work. It is a win for transit riders, but advocates say more needs to be done in the COVID era. One of the most congested corridors in the city is getting some relief. Transit riders will soon see buses more frequently. They'll get to their destinations faster, and they'll see fewer passengers on their trips, leaving more room to safely distance, all thanks to some red paint.
This is absolutely a public policy imperative. Moving more people, moving them quickly, moving them safely. That's a position that we have taken here as a council.
Toronto City Council has voted in favor of the implementation of dedicated bus lanes on the Eglinton East corridor, which serves 56,000 customers on an average weekday. They'll be installed as soon as possible to prevent the overcrowding passengers were seeing prior to the pandemic.
There's going to be a lot of people that will try to avoid crowds. I can just imagine young in Eglinton. It is like Tokyo there every morning before the COVID. It is unsafe. It is wall-to-wall people. That can't happen anymore.
The TTC estimates the new lanes will save the average customer 2 to 5 minutes per trip, or 16 to 40 hours a year.
What you can't afford to have happening is you can't afford to have transit vehicles containing 40, 50, 60 people sitting in traffic jams. Nobody will want to use that. Why would you bother to use public transit if you were going to sit in traffic jams along with a bunch of other people?
But even before COVID-19 hit the city, advocates had been pushing for this change, and they say more steps need to be taken now to address the safety concerns at hand.
This is a very good first step, but it's only a first step.
The city is looking at implementing lanes on 5 other busy routes, but those won't be done for another 2 years.
At this point, the real issue is how can we do more faster? People have been crying out for better bus service for a long, long time.
Another big ticket item at City Council today, Toronto's Board of Health wants to establish voluntary self-isolation sites for people who test positive for COVID-19 but can't quarantine at home. With Council's approval today, the Medical Officer of Health can now enter into an agreement with the federal government for funding to establish the sites.